G'day, this is a poem called The Rocking Chair in Times Square is Now Bare. Well, it's one of those, a story, it's not one of those kids' poems that everyone's going to want. It's a story that probably might not be for kids. Let's have a listen, or read, sorry. You see, it's been a very hard life for King Rob Enwing, as he worked very hard trying to give people what they want from this government. The first thing is to bring in manual labour, and each man has to protect their property from intruders as well as wild animals. And if they didn't, they'll get 40 lashes with a whip of it in the modern times. So you better make sure you protect your property. Any woman or child left on the street during the day unattended will be severely dealt with by the authorities. And he ain't joking there at all. And if anyone takes the life of their working partners, will be shot and their remains thrown out on the fire for fuel. If you don't say thank you to these men when they protect you, you will be punished and sent to the Siberia hut, where you will be given 50 lashes. Yes, when the mayor made his speech and sat on his rocking chair in the middle of town square, and he was the happiest man in town, saying, "Free speech for all." And the next day, he gave the town an ultimatum that anyone who steals a loaf of bread will be severely punished and with 45 lashes and sent to Siberia for another 3 months and go through life of suffering. Then the mayor of Town Square asked his wife to accompany him to the BNS ball, where he and 2 friends will watch all the young people who step out of line. And when they did, they will be tied up to a pole and stay there for 25 minutes. And while they were there, they would go through a lifetime of suffering. Then he will go home just to make sure his children would not do any crime. But most nights they were good. But then one day they were both accused of stealing a loaf of bread because their school had no funding to keep their cooking class. So they stole for good. And when his children were whipped and then kept in Siberia for 40 days, the mayor left politics because he said a good politician doesn't have a family who breaks the law. And that wasn't the law, but it was enforced. And now the rocking chair of the town square is now bare till the next crazy politician takes it away from there. Well, personally, I don't even know what that means, but it sort of means just don't mess with anyone. Don't do crime, don't do anything bad. Just stick to the right side of the law. Even if you might have sounded like evil, even if it doesn't really seem like very fair what they're getting for you, you shouldn't really break any laws, even if you wanted to, Just not right.